Hello children. So today I am going to do line-wise paraphrasing of Act 2, Scene 9 of the drama The Merchant of Venice. The scene shifts to Portia's house at Belmont, where the Prince of Aragon makes his choice of the cascades. So, in this scene, we are going to read about Prince of Aragon, who is one of the suitors to Portia. He is going to arrive in Belmont and he is going to make the choice of cascades. He selects the silver cascade which contains an idiot's head. Silver stands for conceit, vanity, and self deception, all the three traits of arrogance personality. So, here the silver cascade which Prince Aragon is going to choose, that cascade itself stands for conceit. The word conceit here means self admiration. Like Prince of Aragon will show that he admires himself so much. Silver also stands for vanity. Vanity means false pride. And self deception. The word self deception means self cheating oneself or deceiving oneself. And all these three words, they are the traits of Aragon's personality, which he is going to present here in this scene. Portia is quite relieved as Aragon departs, and Portia is very happy when she finds that Aragon has made a wrong choice and he is going to leave Belmont. She is then informed of the arrival of a Venetian suitor, and then Portia is informed that a Venetian suitor, a suitor from Venice, he has arrived in Belmont. Nerissa prays that the new suitor should be Bassanio. Nerissa, who is the maid of Portia, she prays that the new suitor who has come from Venice, he should be Bassanio. Thus ends the second act with the anticipation of the fulfillment of the lottery of cascades. This way, the second act comes to an end with the anticipation. The word anticipation here means hope. Hope of the fulfillment of the lottery of the cascades. Now, the drama begins, the scene 9. Belmont, a room in Portia's house. So, the scene has been set in a room in Portia's house in Belmont. Enter Nerissa with a servant. So, Portia's maid Nerissa, she enters with a servant. Nerissa, quick, quick, I pray thee, draw the curtain straight. The Prince of Aragon had taken his oath and comes to his election presently. So Nerissa says to the servant, quick, quick, hurry up. I pray thee, I pray thee. The word thee here means I request you. Draw the curtain straight. Draw the curtain straight means pull down the curtains quickly, immediately. The word straight here means at once. Pull down the curtains at once. The Prince of Aragon had taken his oath, like all the suitors who come to Belmont, before making the choice of the cascade, they take oath. So Nerissa says that Prince of Aragon has taken his oath and comes to his election presently. So the word election here means Prince of Aragon, after taking his oath, he is coming here to make the choice of his cascades. So here the word election stands for choice of cascades. Flourish of cornets. Enter the Prince of Aragon, Portia, and their trains. So, as the arrival of the prince is announced, and the horns are blown, and his arrival is announced. So, Prince of Aragon, Portia, and their trains. The word trains means their followers. So, Prince of Aragon and Portia, they enter the stage with their followers. Then Portia says, "Behold, there stand the cascades, noble prince." Behold means see. Portia addresses Prince of Aragon and says that, "See, Prince, there stands the three cascades. If you choose that wherein I am contained, straight shall our nuptial rites be solemnized." So Portia says to Prince of Aragon that if you choose that wherein I am contained means the cascade in which my picture lies, or the cascade in which you will find my picture, if you choose that cascade, straight shall our nuptial rites be solemnized. Straight means immediately. All our nuptial rites, the word nuptial means marriage, rites means ceremonies. So immediately our marriage ceremony will be solemnized. Solemnized means it will be performed, it will be conducted. So as soon as you choose the right cascade in which my picture is there, then immediately our marriage ceremony will be performed. But if you fail without more speech, my lord, you must be gone from hence immediately. So Portia informs Prince of Aragon that if you choose the right casket, immediately we will get married. But if you fail, means if you choose the wrong casket, then without more speech means without saying anything, without uttering any other word, my lord, you must be gone from hence immediately. Hence means here. So immediately you have to leave this place if you fail to choose the right casket. Prince of Aragon says, I am enjoined by oath to observe three things. So Prince of Aragon says that I am enjoined. The word enjoined means I am bound. I have taken an oath, and according to that oath, I am bound to observe. Observe means follow. I am bound to follow three things. First, never to unfold to anyone which casket it was I chose. So Prince of Aragon says, I am bound to observe three things. And the first thing is never to unfold to anyone. Unfold means reveal. I will never reveal to anyone which casket it was I chose. Like which was the casket which I chose. I will never reveal to anyone. Next, if I fail of the right casket, never in my life to woo a maid in way of marriage. So he says, if I fail to choose the right casket, then throughout my life, I will never woo a maid. The word woo means to propose and maid means an unmarried girl. So he says, throughout my life, I will never propose any unmarried girl for marriage. That means I will never marry throughout my life. Lastly, if I do fail in fortune of my choice, immediately to leave you and be gone. And the third condition that is laid with the choice of casket, so third oath which Prince of Aragon has taken is, if he fails to choose the right casket, if I do fail in fortune of my choice, means if he fails to get the right thing according to his choice, then immediately he will leave Portia and he will be gone. He will go away from there. So Portia says, to these injunctions everyone doth swear that comes to hazard for my worthless self. So Portia says that to these injunctions, the word injunctions means to these conditions, to these directions, everyone doth swear. The word everyone here stands for all the suitors who come to Belmont to marry Portia. The word doth means does. So Portia says that everyone who comes to Belmont, every suitor who comes to Belmont has to swear these directions, or he has to follow these directions that come to hazard for my worthless self. The word that here means the suitor who comes to hazard, who comes to risk. The word hazard means to risk. So whosoever comes to risk for my worthless self, whosoever comes here to take a risk of choosing for me, to make a choice of the casket for me, has to swear, or he has to follow these directions.